Hello everybody, my name is Yeli and welcome to a new video. The topic of this unit H it's a video games world. So to start with this prestigious topic, I want to start with a question. If I agree or not that video games are waste or time or not. Well, I think so. Video games can stimulate skills and abilities useful for working and the world. Despite being widely used by children, youth, and adults, many consider that video games are a waste of time don't serve to develop personal skill. So I'm neutral point because if useful to play them to understand things that have to some kind of individual benefits that in turn derives in a common social benefit is another waste of time. In the opposite case, that if you only play them for fun, yes, the excessive use of video games has also been related to the increased risk of developing a sedentary lifestyle that this is harmful to the health of child or adolescents. This sedentary lifestyle helped by the consumption of harmful foods, sweets, fast foods, triggers the onset of overweight and obesity. I would also like to add some video games, such as those using teaching, can be beneficial, and the benefits of playing video games. Improve the ability to respond, encourage teamwork, stimulate creativity, attention, visual memory, improve strategy and leadership. Okay, teach language, for example, encourage critical thinking. Now the next question is how video games or in what way do video games affect students? Among the main changes generated in students by the use of violence are low academic performance and isolation. In addition, in aggressivism in appearance of changing behavior, impossibility in schools and performance, development and exaggerated individualism, abandonment of the other activities or habits such as sports, reading, or going out with friends. This is in this case, to the re-emphasize the excessive use or spending many hours in addictive or harmful video games is very, very bad. This low, a clear obsession with the video games and manifesting sadness and irritability and anxiety when they cannot play or are not allowed to adopt a defensive attitude. As had I already mentioned before, video games also have their advantages. For example, in this last question that to close this topic, I read at relevance. I say that if people sometimes play video games to escape from reality or to escape from their problems or bad feelings, I want to mention a case that personally I lived when I went to vacation or summer in Machala, where my cousin and work is very work a good man committed to this work and very bad then very dedicated, and that kind of made him sick, but he every night without fail played a video game called Fortnite, which was not an aggressive video game like Free Fire, which is so kill. On the contrary, it was like to things that and distract and himself mostly because, as I say, their life was so monotonous and elevated to their work that many times they not even it. On the other hand, my other cousin didn't like to play video games, but he was a businessman too, and to refuge in movies or TV series. It is worth mentioning that they didn't have a work schedule and they have to be attentive on all times, on every times. Now, according to this example that I said before, I can clearly answer that video games are way to get from reality, even for a little while. I don't want that generalize about that or say that it will always be like that again. But like Maiden, and they're using Korean dialogue are some of other strategies to prevent children from becoming addicted to this activity. Again and again, my position is natural and equilibrated and balanced. So I'm neither for nor against. I just like to analyze both perspectives, and finally, I would like to emphasize that in certain situations, many benefits and being found in video games, and this they improve learning and health and social skills. They strengthen the cognitive skills and such as special perceptions, reasoning, and memory and perceptions develops and improves reading skill. This is all, friends. See you next time. See you in the next video.